Check, 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 check. Microphone check, check. Yeah, hey, hey. Good afternoon, or should I say yes? Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, Raiders. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Make your way on the inside. Make your way, make your way. Good afternoon, Justina. Good afternoon. Ready Rocks, wop, wop, wop. Good afternoon, Guardian. Good afternoon, Mulberry. Good afternoon, Styling. Walk on. Buzz be on the inside. Whoa, 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 whoa. Trini Impress. Whoa. Super Beagle. Whoa. DJ Savage. JJ Progo. What up? Good afternoon, everyone. GT Lover. Mr. Fett. My brother E-Man. Who I see so far? Love Jones, Boston, C-Moss. Wait, watch people, boy. Okay. So, Mishibu, good afternoon. Soca Vault, good afternoon. Queen Love, good afternoon. My brother Spice, good afternoon. ACC Lioness, good afternoon. So I want to take this time before we get started, right? I want to just say a few things. First thing I want to say first. I know I have a few people that I want to say good afternoon to everybody, but I want to take this time right now for everybody that's in the chat. Instead of getting me to say good afternoon to you, I want you to do one thing for me. Put some clapping hands emojis, right? Some referee emojis, and put them in the chat. You want to know why? So Kevin Crown took it upon himself about a day ago to put this together. Right? And I really want to make sure I applaud Kevin Crown, Rigo. You see the levels. You see the levels. These things actually take time, people. Put it together a flyer, put it together a team. You know? And it's one of those things where sometimes guys like us, when you want to find something to do and you want to help your brother and you just want to do the thing that you know best. And I think it's important that we recognize my brother Kevin Crown. Well done, my brother. As Rigo said, I try not to get emotional, right? So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play some music for you, but there's something I want you guys to understand, okay? There's a reason for this. The reason is basically we're trying to raise some funds for my brother, Ricardo Gomez, Back to Basics, okay? Now, I actually checked the fundraiser a little while ago, and I checked to see how many donations are there. And at the time I checked, it was about 600 and something, right? No. I don't want to make this a talk show, right? But here's the situation, right? When Ricardo plays in Fets, it's thousands of people, right? Thousands of people. So, can we kind of support in numbers if you could? It don't have to be bits here. It don't have to be subscriptions here. It could be just anything over on the GoFundMe, okay? Do me that favor, right? We're trying to get the numbers up. Instead of it being 600 and something, we're not looking at the amount. We're looking at the numbers in terms of the amount of people who have actually contributed. Whether it's $1, whether it's $5, it don't matter. Let me get the numbers up, right? Please, I beg you, if we could do that, right? Now, here's something else for me, right? This is what I'm gonna do. I've already contributed to the GoFundMe, but here's what we're gonna do. Let's say you really want to take the time to go over to the GoFundMe and, you know, no problem. You could drop some bits here, right? Anything that is actually dropped here on this stream right now today, I am going to match it. So in other words, if you drop $10, I go drop $10 for you too, right? and I will then contribute it to the GoFundMe. That makes sense? What do you feel about that? Right, so you're getting twofold. I will contribute for you, you contribute as well. Now, here's something else for you. I also know Ricardo for a very long time. I'm one of the friends of his in here that know him for a while. I want to say the very first time Ricardo and I played on a dance together was probably around 1999. 1999. I think it was a fete called KOS Juve. And for that fete, I was DJing and Ricardo was MCing. And that actually started something because we had a connection. We had a real connection. A real fire, flaming connection. When I would just be hitting shots and Ricardo at the front of the stage. A lot of you may not know that, right? Now, Ricardo and I used to play on the road in Miami, in New York. Play for Hawks boat ride. Play on the road. I don't know if those of you who know about sound vibration, it used to be me and Ricardo on our sound vibration truck. Yeah. If Felix inside here, he will be able to tell you. We used to play plenty together. No, let's not go there. What I want to do, the reason I told you that little short story is because anybody who throws some bits in here today, $10 or more, or 1,000 bits or more, just remind me and just make sure I see it. I will stop what I'm doing and I will give you another story about Ricardo. Because here's what, Ricardo have plenty stories, eh? We have plenty stories. And the thing about it is that Ricardo is not gone. When I went down to New York about a month ago, I watched Ricardo with his eyes and I say, you're going to come back from this, eh? You are going to make sure and come back from this. So, I got it myself. So, thank you for joining us here on this stream, but you guys understand the rules right now. If you want another story, I will give you another story. You understand the rules. And if you could, please go on the GoFundMe. I beg you. Right? For those of you inside here who know the GoFundMe list, just put it up in the chat. Right? Let me play some music. Because it's not a funeral. It's a celebration. Because it's a celebration of my brother still fighting and will come back. Ready? Only one way to start. Only one way to start. Ready? Well, I don't have time to beef. Lucky for you, my friend. I in a good spirit. No. We're not too big like that. You know what we say? Ricardo Gomez, a.k.a. Back to Basics. You want to know what's my personal name for him? Showtime. Think about that. Yeah? Well, I don't have time to beef. Lucky for you, my friend. I in a good spirit. I drink in a good spirits. The vibes right up to the limits. So don't hold me down. Don't fight me down. Yeah. Good spirit. I drink in a good spirits. The vibes ain't cars in a minute. So don't hold me down. Don't
voices. One day we gon' make it. We don't have to fake it. I give you my best. I give you the chain off my neck. I give you my love and respect. But now hear this story. Is you vex with me? Like I do you something. Like I do you something. When I hear this show now, is you vex with me? Like I do the wrong thing. Like I do you something. Oh, it's a good thing. I in a good spirit. I drink in a good spirits. The vibes right up to the limits. So don't hold me down. Don't fight me down. Yeah. Good spirit. I drink in a good spirits. The vibes ain't crossing a minute. So don't hold me down. Don't fight me down.
No sweetness, that she weakness, yeah.
Back to basic.
Just fuck it up like you mean it. No sweetness, that she weakness, yeah. No feelings, just fuck it up like you mean it. Girl, wine and go down, waistline flow like a melody. Go down, pretty girl, you are the recipe. Go down, fire in the kitchen, my girl, where you cook them, let me see. Nice man can keep your interest. Come with flowers and they get this big.
King Soldier.
How to handle the business.
Nice 500.
Papa, oh Lord. Tell you what she like. Tell you what she like. She wants some action in she life. Come good or just don't come at all. Tell you what she like.
No. We're not doing big like that. You know what we say?
All right. We didn't quite make the 1,000. We make 500. So, just to kind of get it, I'll give you another story. Just for King Soldier, right? So I heard Rigo play Telele, right? How many of you used to be around the truck when Ricardo used to play the live version of Telele? So I'm gonna play it a little bit later on, but what Ricardo used to make people do, he used to have the live version of Telele from Peter C. And the man used to have people running all around the truck. That was a regular thing for Back to Basics. And will be another regular thing for Back to Basics. Right? That is why I call him Showtime.
Cause that what she like.
You understand? Because when you see he get on the turntables, you know what time it is? Showtime.
No sweetness, that she weakness, yeah. No feelings, just fuck it up like you mean it. No sweetness, that she weakness, yeah. No feelings, just fuck it up like you mean it. Girl, wine and go down, waistline flow like a melody. Go down, pretty girl, you are the rest.
We come to Fed, thank you for those minutes.
My girl, where you cook them, let me see. Nice man can keep your interest. Come with flowers and they get dismissed. You have to handle the business proper. Oh Lord. Tell you what she like. Tell you what she like. She wants some action in she life. Come good or just don't come at all. Tell you what she like. Tell you what she like. Tell you what she like. She want the roughness in she life. And when I put down the work, watch how she face light up. Boy, no sweetness. That she weakness. Yeah. No feelings. Just walk it up like you mean it. No sweetness. That she weakness. I would never. Cause I believe in the truth. And I just wanna live good. I don't want no dirty secrets fighting me and you. Boy, I could only drive one car at a time. But I still want to. Cause everything is balance. Right through life, what we want is balance. To be a good wife, what you need is balance. Bend down, touch your toe and balance. Go low and balance. Love comes from a place where we don't get jealous. And we don't live like no dream sellers. I say we keep it real. I tell it.
Long time I say I hype train all this.
I'll be there for you with anything you're facing. I'll be your son.
Tina, you started.
Stay together and we going places. Yeah. I'll be by your side no matter the case. We have a one-way ticket to greatness. Girl, I don't want to lie. Cause I believe in the truth. And I just wanna live good. I don't want no dirty secrets fighting me and you. life one car at a time. But I still want to. But I still want to.
She said, take it easy, I will do the work. You don't have to.
Wow. All right. Let me give you guys another story. Watch 1,000. You see it there? See it there? Thank you, Andrea. So, let me give you guys another story. Ready for another one? So, when Ricardo and I used to be like talking almost every day, right? Ricardo was like, boy, I don't know how you just be doing events, you know. I could never do that, man. I said, Ricardo, what foolishness you talk? And then I would turn to him and say, boy, Ricardo, you see how you just be doing thing on SoundForge and doing thing with music and on the computer? Because I don't know if a lot of you know, but Ricardo used to work for CBS, right? Ricardo is one of the sound engineers for CBS before he kind of did this thing full time. So I used to be like, Ricardo, boy, that computer thing with music, I could never do that. And then the man say, boy, just try it now, man. So, just like that, I decided, let me go and try a thing. He give me a few tips here and there. And the very first thing I did, I can't get emotional. Cannot. The very first thing I did.
The bandit.
On SoundForge. So, I said, Ricardo, just for that, you talk about events, you can do it. Boy, the same way you inspire me to do things on the computer with music, time for you to do events. I joke him. I push him. He do all kind of things he avoid. He went on tour. I wonder if, actually, I go save that one for you just now. And the man all of a sudden decided, you know what? I'll go in and do events. Shine. Yeah. Wow. All right. Whoa, they're trying to make me cry today, boy. Thank you, Jester, for those bits. I see Mrs. Williams give another 1,000. You ready for another story? All right. Back in the early 2000s, I believe, probably around 2002, 2003, somewhere around there. Around the same time, he was working for CBS. And one of the reasons why he had to leave CBS. You ready? Did you know Ricardo Gomez, aka Back to Basics, was the touring DJ for Kevin Little? Ricardo basically was going to Switzerland, and them times turned me on big. And Ricardo was the man going to all these places representing for soca. That's how long Ricardo touring now. We're talking about them times. So much so, he would come back and go back to CBS and it just came a time he was like, boy, bandit boy, I can't do this. I just had to kind of just do the DJ thing right through. You know what I said to him? If you don't go right Not you again. So that's why, if any of you know us, you might hear him ball out to me. If again, it's a real greedy, that thing. Yeah? And just so, we adopt him as our greensman. If again.
Take it easy, I will do the work. You don't have to wind up yourself. You don't have to wind up yourself. Oh,
Renell, you're getting your story just now. I see the 1,000 bits. Don't worry. I there with you.
You don't have to wind up yourself. You don't have to wind up yourself. Oh, and then she bubble and she bubble and she bubble and wine.
For those of you who are just joining, all these bits you see coming here, I go in and match it and put it on the GoFundMe, right?
Push back. Give me the greatest man. Push back. You are the wickedest man. Push back. Why? I want to wine on your bumper. I know you like steam. I know you like vibes. I know you like speed. Clockwork, y'all bend down, touch your knee. It's a new wallpaper for my iPhone screen. She said, let me cater to you. I said, cater to me. She said, just relax and let me give you anything. Yes, girl, I wanna give you anything. She said, take it easy, I will do the work. You don't have to wind up yourself. You don't have to wind up yourself. Oh, she said, take it easy, I will do the work. You don't have to wind up yourself. You don't have to wind up yourself. Oh, and then she bubble and she bubble and she bubble and she bubble.
All right. Wait, boy. I'm missing. Hold on, sorry. All right. Ready for the next one? So in them times, let me tell you another thing about Back to Basics. So Back to Basics was one of the first guys that came out with CDs, right? When we was doing turntables and thing. The man come to Captain John's. For those of you who remember Captain John's back in them days. The man come to Captain John's with a CD book. And here we go talk about how we used to do real, energy. Let me tell you another thing about Ricardo. Back to Basics. He was the man known for mega mixes. And if I'm not mistaken, that came from since the Sound City days. Right? The Sound City days. Can I give you a sample of a mega mix that Ricardo used to play all the time?
Yeah, right. China about the goggle. Some man say them a ride about them a zip saddle.
Let me give you a sample. Let me give you a sample.
Bend down, y'all don't have them all. Y'all don't goggle. And when you buck
anytime you hear them kind of thing, you know Back to Basics on the set. Ready?
Because you have the upper hand right now.
1, 2, 3, go!
You never goggle, so we can't tell a friend nothing. I him flop himself, man, that's a big song. Take on big, heavy work and then do nothing. Check, say you're talking, nearly went off from something.
Don't worry, I have our next one coming later on. I have our next one for you. I have our next one for you. Ready?
Pass your neck and sweep past your belly button, boy. Who want that something, boy? 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 Who want that something?
Ding, 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 ding. Tempo by the church was hot. Bing, bang, bang, ding, ding, ding. Swing low, sweet chariot. Ding, 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 ding. Tempo by the church was hot. Bing, bang, bang, ding, ding, ding. Swing low, sweet chariot. Ding, 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 ding. Tempo by the church was hot. Bing, bang, bang, ding, ding, ding. Swing low, sweet chariot. Ding, 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 ding. Tempo by the church was hot. Bing, bang, bang, ding, ding, ding. Swing low, sweet chariot. Them no like me, I me no like them. Them no like me, I me no like them. Them no like me, I me no like them. Them no like me, I me no like them. Them no like me, I me no like them. Them no like me, I me no like them. Them no like me, I me no like them. Something about you familiar. Something about you real nice. Something about you and I just go down good like peas, chicken and rice. Something about you just make me wanna settle down.
Inspiration,
Just get
right?
back my life.
Inspiration. Did I miss the next one? Look, Seymour's give our next 1,000. All right.
Hey, girl, you just get on right.
So, I tell you, he was a mega mix man, right?
Look
You know about all the mega mixes
I'm heavy.
and remixes. So just to show you how he inspired
Down your knees,
us,
you push it back.
let me give you how long
Hey, girl,
them inspirations coming back to know.
you bend over, bust a wine. Boy, come back home, me say, boy, need your loving again. Boy, you dey on my brain, me say, hook up on the girl, need your loving again. Girl, I miss your bad. Come into me, yeah. As soon as you're gone, I need your loving again. I stay true to one queen, but wait, hold on.
He would watch me beside the truck and say,
by the dozens, then why can't I be
boom.
Tell me why, oh.
Back to basics, my brother.
Why
Hey.
if you have one girl?
Back to basic.
Continental girl I take set. One me for themself forever except. Wanna lose gun and me never take set. When me aim for fire, me target in excess. Yes, me do them beat down relentless. Rotation always in full effect. That's when one not upright, me set left. Select the next candidate. Girl, if you want me, then you can have me. Sharing is caring, so you got to share me. Say you like that chocolate, I'm free of cost. Sharing is caring.
Back to basic.
Let's try the bandit.
Big body, what's up? I got some of that you can fuck. Cash pay cash, but man no broke. Crush some weed and light and puff. Yeah, guess who I come first? Pum pum wax, not carry no push. Ain't nobody mean that me I want love. Can't rub it in one bus. Action movie, you want starring. You come so much time, coulda full of cup bring. But me no want no picnic, so me no mind thing. And I don't give a fuck if you call listening. Come pretty this, take a kid to me in a one feet bitch. Love my man, them black and rich. Get sick when the liquor start kick. Oh well, money now go after 12. Work me a work as you can tell. Dance on the pole, then go pay my bills. When nobody clap, my soul and my style.
We will. Alright, let me come on the next one. I need to collect myself.
Just get evicted.
Hold on, let me collect myself.
Love is safety. Please don't disappoint me. Not this time.
All right. Let me see how much of you guys know this one. This one is a more recent one. So, I believe it was back in like 2017-ish. Yeah, 2017. So back in 2017, Ricardo turned to me and he's like, you know, Bandit, I need to go to Grenada, boy. It's too long. And I'll tell you why it was too long. Because Ricardo and I go way back, right? And he's one of those people that it don't matter what island you're from, even though he's Trinidadian. It don't matter what island you're from, he was about soca. So when it comes to Grenada, Ricardo was like, that is like my second home. I will adopt it. It's like my second home. And the man in I believe it was 2017, decided to go to Grenada. And when he came back from Grenada, there was a particular song that Ricardo decided. He called me and he's like, Dwayne, you don't call me Bandit when you're serious. You call me Dwayne. He's like, Dwayne, my blood really take to these fellas. My blood really take to these fellas. And when I take this, I was like, Cardo, who you talking about, boy? He's like, I go in and take this tune and I go in and make it my road march. And I was like, Ricardo, what tune is that, boy? Because let me tell you why. For years, myself and a man by the name of Garvin Joseph, aka Dr. Wax, we have been in the fight. And sometimes it's hard in a fight when there's only you two against a tidal wave. Right? So sometimes when you have more people with you, it's better. But I want to identify that in 2017, a man said, I go in and put this tune on my back. And I'm not saying he is the only brother that had the tune on his back, but he's definitely one of the guys that represented for this tune. What tune is that? What tune is that? What tune is that? He and my brother, Tony X, decided they're gonna put this tune on the back. As I said, I'm not saying they were the only ones, because as I said, we have been in the fight for years. But sometimes when you get a wave, you need to just ride it. You see the waves in the chat?
Pull your phone.
You see the waves in the chat?
Tap the screen.
Everybody inside, you know what I'm talking about. Ready?
One, two,
three, go!
Last night I drink the rum and I'm falling down, but I know this morning I'm waking up. I'm telling you, I drink the rum last night and I'm falling down. Now I'm thanking God for waking me up.
Hey, Carlo!
I see a mass over there. Pull your phone. Tap the screen. Show them what they're all about. Licking natty and turn again. Last night I drink the rum and I'm falling down, but I know this morning I'm waking up. I'm telling you, I drink the rum last night and I'm falling down. Now I'm thanking God for waking me up. I'm waking up. And if you're mass over there, over there. If I defend them over there, over there. If I get them over there, over there. If you're job over there, when it comes to mass, man, I'm top striker. Tell you that we all over. Tell you man, I'm survivor. And we not give it up. We not give it up.
Let me see you raise your hand.
Pull it up again. Pull it up again.
So you remember I talked about the Mega Mix Master? This is one of them. This is one of the tunes that anytime you heard it, you know it's either KOS or Back to Basics on the ones and twos. What we talking about? This Mega Mix, ready?
Let me see you raise your hands and put them in the air. Put them in the air. High, pop up. Let me see you raise your hands and put them in the air. Put them in the air. High, pop up. Jump and let us see. 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 Jump,
This part here, this part here. So, I see Tina was inside the chat, and am I up to speed with the story so far? I see a couple other thousands went through. So just for you guys, just so you understand what's actually happening, right now we are raising funds for my brother Ricardo Gomez, aka Back to Basics. That's the logo in the back there. Right? I have 2 more to go. Okay. So, for those of you who don't understand what's going on, I'm actually, every time somebody gave 1,000 bits, I'm giving a story. No. What I'm also doing is, every time you give bits, I'm also matching it on the GoFundMe. So, you don't have to actually give me the bits. You could actually go to the GoFundMe, because what we're trying to do is we're trying to raise the GoFundMe. And as I said earlier, just to remind you and just to give you guys some insight, Ricardo has played for thousands of people. Right now, I believe it was 600 and something donations. We're trying to at least get that to about at least 1,000. He does play for about 10,000. So if we could get a little 10%, a little 10%, you know? Numbers. It didn't have to be a certain amount. It didn't have to go. You might go inside there and you might see, way boy, people giving out $100, they're giving $50, they're giving $750, they're giving 1,000. No. It don't matter. You can give a 5, you can give a 3, you can just give something. But we're trying to give numbers. We're trying to get in numbers, you know? Community in numbers, if we could. No, I'm not trying to. Sometimes you get in these forums and you think to yourself, I need to show my skills. No, I don't necessarily. Here's the thing. If you don't know my levels and my skills, hard luck to you. What we here to do today, we here to support my brother. So, I have 2 more stories to go. Okay. This rhythm right here. This rhythm right here. Here we're going on. Jester, correct me if I'm wrong, right? If Jester is here, you could correct me if I'm wrong, right? I believe it was it at KOS Return Fest? I think it was at KOS Return Fest. I think it was at KOS Return Fest, yeah. And I think it was a Return Fest. Was it 2000? Maybe 2001. Maybe 2001. Place Ram. Right? People could hardly move. And the man decided he gonna play this. Well, boy.
Like a man, 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 like a man.
And we had a thing as DJs. Anytime a man play a big thing, he used to get pushed on and thrown on. Hey! If you see powder, hey!
No. We're not doing big like that. You know what we're saying?
Back to basic.
Yo, I think there's still a picture of Jester right now, if I remember correctly, with his glasses, and there's powder all over the man's glasses, all on the man's head, from this tune. Fall alive? If you see comments,
Like a man, 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 like a man.
men start to call.
Like a man, like a man, never be lost, 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 right. We don't come to fest, down, mash up the place, down, mash up the place, down,
Now, for those of you who know, my boy, this is Jester. He's coming up later on. And I'm not trying to put pressure on Jester, but I'm gonna play soca, right? I'm gonna keep it easy, right? But here's my other story. I think I'm oh good. Shauna Williams, just give our next one. Lord, all the game, all the testament to me. So here's the next one. So that means after this one, I have our next one to go again, right? I hope all you don't mind these stories, you know, right? So anyways, Jester's coming up later on, right? One of the things that Ricardo was very good for. No, as I said, sorry. One he was good for was mashups, as I said, right? But one other thing that he was very good for at Showtime was reading the dance, right? When I say read the dance, what that means is everybody hot and sweaty. And you used to think to yourself, what is man going to play now, boy? And it's a soca party, eh? It's a soca party. But then all of a sudden you hear, let me line it up so you can understand and get what I'm trying to say. So it's a soca party and everything hot and sweaty. And then all of a sudden you hear Carlo do this. So I just decided I wanted to kind of give you guys an idea. This stream is not going to be only soca. Ricardo is coming up. Sorry, not Ricardo, my bad. Jester's going to come up later on and he's going to play some funky. Probably similar, even a little bit better. Maybe around the same wavelength. Like how Ricardo used to reset the dance back in the day. Ricardo wasn't just a man that could play soca. He could reset the dance and play anything. AKA Showtime. Let me get back to what I plan to do. That was Ricardo. That was Ricardo back in the day.
Start a wine up now because it's carnival. Everybody take a jump up now. Start a wave up now. Start a wine up now because it's carnival. Everybody take a jump up now. Start a wave up now. Start a wine up now because it's carnival. Everybody take a jump up now. Start a wave up now. Start a wine up now because.
Yeah, I hear you say it's carnival from quite here. Let me give you one more story. So, I apologize to those of you who just want to hear music. Oh well. Hard luck. All right. So, a more recent story. Carnival 2025. Right? So, Stink and Dirty on the road. We make the lap. We go around Hazy Crawford Stadium and, you know. Vibes was hype, energy. And after we make it, we coming back inside the stadium and I think it was after, I'm not going to call the DJ's name, but after a DJ, I came on and played. Now when I came on to play, people started kind of disperse because maybe they was a little tired or whatever. Anyways, so I'm playing, whatever. Play, thing. We go inside. Basically, we're going back inside the stadium now we're going back inside the stadium to kind of end off the vibes of Stink and Dirty Road, right? So I'm playing. Now, Ricardo come and, you know, I guess he was a little bit late. We had the trucks anyways, whatever. He came up, put his bag on the truck and he was beside the truck listening to how I was playing, etc. So I'm playing now. And now I'm playing and the vibes, even though it felt like it was the end, the vibes is kind of building, right? You know? So every now and again, Ricardo would hear me play and he would come beside the truck and bam. Right, so I'm playing now and the vibes is building. It's building back and while it's building back, I've seen Ricardo in the distance. Now, when the vibes build back now to a full pace, Ricardo come on the truck and he was like, he watched me and he was like, I know you had this in it. So, we call this the alley hoop. Right? And at the alley hoop, him and Tony X come on.
Jesus Christ, mother walk, look at people behavior. No. We're not tune big like that. You know what we say?
And from there, him and Tony X just carry it up.
Jesus Christ, mother walk, look at people behavior. We getting on man, we up in your area.
Junkie Black, you was there?
You see we coming, you know we.
You was there? Okay.
We better than you.
So you see I like.
And we no afraid nothing. We no afraid nothing. We no afraid nothing. Cause we no afraid nothing. I said nothing. Witness start. We dangerous, let the madness start. Everybody afraid of.
That's just to show you how the team does roll from since 1999 until now.
Wait, the party mash up the party shell. Problem just skinny for better. Shell not, the party shell flat. Boy, we don't have no behavior inside this fed. All the girls them bend back. Head up. Find anything, put it up. You have energy, to mash it up. We get it mad, we don't give up. Jesus Christ,
I hope you'll find someone else.
No. We're not tune big like that. You know what we say?
Are we looking at her?
So I should be up to time with the stories now.
I hope you'll find someone else. Oh, I hope you'll find someone else. To love you like I do. Oh, to love you like I do. Wow, I tell you all what I get in this mépris. Oui, bon Dieu, papa zo. Oh, I tell you all what I get in this mépris. Oui, bon Dieu, papa zo. What? Every day is stress. Yeah, I cannot take it, baby, next. Lord God. Wow, every day is stress. Yeah, I cannot take it, baby, next. I hope you'll find someone else. Oh, I hope you'll find someone else. Oh, to love you like I do. Oh, to love you like I do. My belly big like a cushion. I never hungry.
I'm gonna play one more, and then I think we're going by Busby, right? In memory of Mega Mix, Back to Basics.
You know what we say?
No problem. I see Pink and Blue. I know what to do. We're going by Busby just now, right? But just as a reminder, my thing was a little different. I didn't know if them fellas gonna carry the same thing, right? But Ricardo actually called me just before I went on, and he was actually pleading that, you know, just to kind of remind you guys what this is about, right? It's not about music. We're trying to support my brother, you know? Last story. Here's the last story. Last story. So again, I mentioned him earlier. I guess he's both myself and Ricardo's brother, right? I want to say it was probably a month ago. And Wax called me and he was like, he's like, Dwayne, boy. I ain't know him. I just see Ricardo. I just see Ricardo and I don't know what to say, bro. So I say Ricardo. I say Gavo, Wax. I'm coming down the road. And what did I do? I jump on a plane and I head down to New York. One time. Let me gather myself. Hold on. So I went down there because I said to myself, nah, this brother can't be serious. I said he can't be serious. No. So I ain't self-changed from work. I just pack a bag and I went to the airport. I buy a plane ticket. I go down the road. Went straight from the airport. Jump in a taxi. Went to the hospital. I was there and his loved ones were there. Right? And he was in and out of sleep, so it was a little difficult. Let me speed this one up because it's almost 1 o'clock and I don't really want to take too much of Busby time. But anyways, I said to him, I said, Ricardo, that you are going to get out of this. And just this week, he said to me, he said, Dwayne, if there's one thing that is just implanted in my brain, is the way you are looking at me and telling me that I have to fight. So that's kind of why, if you saw my Instagram post, I don't know how many of you saw it, but that's why I said, you know what? We need to let him hear our voice, right? We need to show him support. We need to let him know. Because in that very same conversation this week, you know what the man told me? He said, boy, Dwayne, you know, one of the things that really touched me, boy, how much people this affected. I was overwhelmed. I didn't realize. And the thing is, I know, because the amount of people that was asking me and looking to me for information about Ricardo. So I know he has affected so many of us. So this stream thing here, you know, it's nice and all, you know, it's nice. But as I said earlier, if we could get that 600 and something number, at least up to 1,000 people, you know, I think that will kind of reflect how he has really touched and affected a lot of us. You know? Because I don't know if he knows. Sometimes, you know, you cannot let the brother know. And when you let the brother know, them kind of things, because he also told me, his boy Dwayne, he was like, you know, the doctors said to me, they don't know how or where I got this determination from to fight this thing, but they could see it. And it's little things that each of us kind of give to him and that make him realize, yeah, I need to get out of this. And he's not going to give up. Okay? So, I hope I ain't make this too much of a talk show. I hope those of you who know me and know how I play normally know that I don't really talk on the mic. I don't. But I'm just trying to keep it real with all of today. Right? We're going by Busby. And I'm going to end off with this one. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you for those of you who have contributed, who sent bits asking for the stories. I hope all you appreciated it. Yeah? Something a little different.
We love you. Watch my canal in the front. Party on the road is a party